Brosplay.
All right, back at it. We've been chucked.
We've been good luck chucked.
Yeah, dude. You notice that the sun is moving very slowly outwards. Last time we had to walk through darkness to get around this corner.
I did notice that there's more shine get.
More shine get.
I love that the Delphinos have the resources to make their canopies out of rubber.
Yes, out of extremely tight plastic.
Oh, it could actually be a result of them being so heavy. Maybe they don't bounce. Maybe you only do because you're tiny.
Oh, this whole world is designed for these huge people.
Yeah.
Well, let's walk up to a door. Check that out. It's twice my height.
Yeah.
So you're a child in this world.
Yeah. I think Mario's like an infinite. He's a constant. He doesn't seem to grow. He also has a different colored mustache to his hair.
What?
Yeah.
What color is his hair?
Brown?
Isn't his mustache brown?
Black.
Imagine his mustache was just blonde. Imagine how weird that would look.
Or no mustache. Like, check out his face. You can even see it. Yeah, see, it's brown.
Oh, it is dark
and
brown
dark.
versus light brown.
Yeah.
Huh. He's auburn.
There's a Star Bomb animation where they animate his mustache and his hair the same color.
And it looks wrong?
No, I mean, it was just because Aaron Hansen refused to work on an entire animation where it was off, because that would be correct to have them off. He was just like, fuck that shit.
He's like, I don't care what you think.
Made a creative decision, all right?
About your own game.
And you know what? As a result, it probably also slightly pulled away his likeness, and maybe an added bonus.
That's a good point. Yeah, in being picked up.
Have you listened to the new Star Bomb, the Triforce? Yeah.
Just bits and pieces. Definitely not the whole thing.
Which songs do you listen to?
Just the bits and pieces you showed me.
Bits and Pieces is not a song, but
it would be a good one.
You can have it.
Yeah, you can take that name.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll let you.
What would that be, like Pikmin? No. Whoa! I remember the frame rate dropping here. Yeah, when you got that camera around the back there, the frame rate went like.
Yeah, it doesn't like that.
Tanked. Are you not gonna go for blue coins at all?
Yeah, not really.
I think it's gonna frustrate the shit out of people.
All right, fine. I'll pick them up when I see them.
There's one right behind you, is it not?
No, I didn't think so.
There was like a red triangle on the.
Haha!
Nicely done. There's a red triangle on the wall.
Oh yeah, well.
Oh, those are red coins.
No, those are blue coins. I'm not as worried about the shapes on the walls. I'll pick up the ones that I actually see.
I think if you were worried about the shapes on the walls, you'd probably have to be admitted to a facility.
There's fucking shapes on the walls.
The fucking shapes, bro.
What do I do? The shapes are everywhere.
The shapes keep changing.
Oh my god. Okay, that's why. I was wondering why it wasn't coming back down.
This is pretty wild. I'm very glad that you know this game.
I did not know that was gonna happen. But thank you, brother.
I love how every time I mention it, something bad happens.
Bad happens, yeah, you gotta stop.
It's probably because I'm realizing it during the most difficult sections.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Yes. Cause and correlation are more important than... nice. It's a great frame rate you got there, buddy.
I'm gonna stop saving when I get blue coins, though. Slows down the pace.
This is an embarrassing, regrettable moment from my childhood. Do you remember when I actually cried because I cleaned off the, It's actually making me, like, giddy. Cringe and giddy and laugh. I cleaned off the big star, the big shine out in the middle of the, of Delfino Island.
Yeah, before your last star?
And I wanted it to be the 50th one.
Yeah.
But I did it as the 49th.
Oh.
And then I was like, I wish I hadn't done that. And then I saved. And I actually fucking cried. And I was way older than you should be expected to cry.
Oh,
although it's funny that, like, since then, I don't think I've cried in, like, 6 years, 7 years.
Yeah, since the time you actually got the 50th star.
No, that was not 7 years ago. I would have been 20.
Oh, man.
No, oddly enough, the only times I've ever cried since then were over you.
Really?
Yeah, one time you were going back from the trip early. from Dad's trip.
Oh.
And I wasn't gonna see you for a while. That was like one of the last times.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
thanks, brother.
No problem, dude. Just bring the episode right down to a
Yeah.
crawl.
I appreciate the love, though.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's all about love.
I mean, it's like kind of a weird middle point to find out someone cares about you that much. It's like, I don't want you to feel that way, but also thanks.
Yeah, it's very bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
There was something else I was thinking of this morning that was the same way. That it's like, it's nice, but in a weird kind of morbid way.
Like sour and sweet wine gums?
I've not had.
Stop.
Ah.
Oh.
What?
There's an effect when you run straight up that that grate.
Great, yeah.
It creates an illusion with the grate system. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like a blur for the stuff behind it?
No, it stays still.
Oh, so the same way like when a tire spins, it stops spinning?
Yeah, like how a helicopter has like how a helicopter blade appears to be one giant solid object. Or how when a vehicle is going a certain speed and it looks like the tires are going backwards.
Right, the tires slow down, stop, and then start going the other direction.
Yeah, and that's because, let's say your vision is 60 frames a second. That thing is moving at 61 frames a second. So you're losing that one frame backwards each time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That is a very rudimentary way to explain it. It's not exactly how it works, but it's essentially whatever it is moving just slightly faster than you're able to see.
So
creating a backwards illusion.
Right, so at first you see it moving forward. As it moves faster and faster, it eventually gets to the point where you're only seeing it once every 60 times a second. But in that period of time, it's actually able to do a full revolution.
Yes.
And then at a certain point, it actually does a little over a revolution every time. And so it starts to feel like it moves backwards.
Yeah.
Wild.
Very wild.
Wild.
Like these sunflowers. Wild.
Ooh, Black Panther.
It's funny how Zeds are sleepy time in Japan too. I'm not sure if they have Zeds.
That is a good point. I guess that's not...
I think it's localized.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah. Or maybe animation. I don't know where animation was established. Well, no. That is Butters.
Butters? Oh, it does actually sound like Butters.
Wish I knew a thing Butters would say. I don't watch that show very often.
Yeah, I don't either, unfortunately. People love that show, though. They rave about it.
Although apparently South Park is about... I have a friend who claims that it's about the town that they lived in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Like, it's based off the town that they come from, yeah.
No, like my friend.
Oh, the town he lives in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you assume it's a he?
Is it a female friend?
You don't think I have female friends?
Maybe it's because I don't have female friends.
Oh.
Yeah. That's me projecting. Putting that shit on you.
Bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. Or what is that? How does that go on Step Brothers?
Oh, Boats and Hoes?
Yeah. Forgot it was called that.
Boats and Hoes. It's probably the best song ever written.
That is such a funny part of that movie. That those guys are so fucking dumb that they left the part where they crash his boat in the fucking music video.
Yeah.
Like they somehow edited it together, but then didn't take that part out. It's like, it is such a great reinforcement of how fucking childish those two characters are.
The movie's brilliant, though. I really, really enjoy that movie.
I like how there's some parts that feel like very well written, like stuff like that. But then there's other parts that feel like they were just on set. Like the guy going, "Pah!" Like, I feel like that wasn't in the script. Like, that was just him being funny. Don Riggles is his name?
I actually don't know his name.
I think it's Riggles.
Okay.
Former Marine. Like 25 or 35 years a Marine, that guy is.
What?
The guy who says "pa"? Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, you know how Joe Rogan thinks that his comedy came from being one of the few funny guys in the group of fighters?
Right.
He was the funny guy in the Marines.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's always got to be a certain number of them that are sort of like there to help break the tension for everybody, right?
Absolutely. There's always there's always comic relief, even in the most serious of war films. Like it's I forget his name. You've seen Band of Brothers, right?
Yes.
There's one guy who does impressions, and he always does like the impressions of like the brass. He's always just like, "All right, man, what I'm gonna need you to do is stack up on that ridge there." Everybody loves him.
Well, that's something that would really resonate with those people because anybody knows management that never has a good connection with the people that they manage. Like that's a natural tendency. So when it comes to war, that divide, that gap between what the managers want and what the people in the field think is right is so much more important. It's so much more intense.
There's a part in Band of Brothers when everybody knows the war is about to end. We're months away from the end of this, and the word comes down from the top to make a raid on this. They were in this city where the river divided them between the Germans, and both them and the Germans were completely silent. Like there was no shooting because neither side wanted to fight because they both knew it was going to be over, and they were told to do a raid, so they had to go across this river and endanger people's lives for no good reason. And when they were unsuccessful, they were told to do it again, even though a guy got like really fucked up. So the top, we'll call him, you would know him. He's an actor he was in Life. You remember Life?
No,
Damien,
actually.
I think is his real name. Anyway, he says we're doing another raid tonight. I want you all to get some sleep, and I'm just gonna tell them that we did it, and it was unsuccessful.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man,
Yeah.
that is a crazy risk to take.
Absolutely. That's court-martial.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a serious infraction.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm pretty sure you could get shot in the 40s for that kind of thing.
I wonder. Because, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Because he says that in the beginning of the film when they refused to follow David Schwimmer into battle. He said, if we didn't need NCOs the way that we did, I'd have you all rallied up in the back and shot.
Brutal.
That's how fucking bad he was, though. That's how, like, they would rather just die now than have to follow that fucking idiot into battle.
Yeah, and he was great. David Schwimmer in that.
So
He did
good.
a great job.
Yeah. He, that whole, the series is great. That and Pacific, they're both really good. I would love to see them do something about another war.
Oh, was it made by the same people?
I believe so. It was executive produced by Spielberg on both of them, I believe.
Okay.
I'm seeing that a lot recently. Executive production. Like, I think I'm watching Black Sails right now. It's a pirate show. I believe it's executive produced by Michael Bay.
Really?
Yeah. Now,
So it's got a lot of Bayham in it?
No, I'm
No.
great. I'm really into like making fun of him, but he really does like he's pretty impressively consistent with his films. Michael Bay.
Oh, well, yeah, you can definitely give him.
Like, sure, they're silly and over the top and rely heavily on a lot of silly things and big names and.
The big names. That's the one that bothers me more than anything.
The the knockoff Timothy Oliphant.
Who's that?
I forget his name, but like he's
From what movie?
the first or second Transformers.
Probably. Oh, yeah.
He's like the discount Timothy.
Yeah, that guy. That's so funny. That's so rude.
It's like Dennis Quaid is the discount Harrison Ford.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Oh my god.
I know it's rude to say, but like, do better.
But he does great.
No, then Harrison Ford.
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah.
not gonna happen.
Do better than Timothy Oliphant.
Good
Not gonna
luck.
happen.
Good luck.
Timothy Oliphant is one of my favorite. He is 3 seasons deep on
Santa Clarita Diet.
Santa Clarita, and I enjoyed that. He was 47. Who, in my opinion, is only done better by the guy who voices him. Like that,
Right.
yeah.
I wonder what the guy who voices him looks like, because maybe they could put him in the next movie.
I don't know, but they are doing new Batman again, and you know who is reported to be Bruce Wayne?
Michael Fassbender.
Robert Pattinson.
Excuse me.
Yeah, R-Pats, they call them.
Excuse me. What else is he? What's he been in that's sort of shown that he knows how to handle an intense role?
How to Be? Water for Elephants?
Unfortunately, I have not seen either of those.
Water for Elephants is really good. I didn't watch it for a long time. Did you see his feet reset?
Yeah, they start flat and then they match the slope.
Water for Elephants, I didn't watch it for a while because I couldn't imagine you make an interesting story about an elephant. But it's mostly about the characters,
the time period and the place that they're in.
Yeah, and how fucked up circuses were run in that time period. I mean, most things were run fucked up, but like it's a traveling group of people. You can imagine conditions are pretty rough.
Well, especially a group that travels around in the States, because laws in the States vary so widely from one to the next,
right?
That I feel like you have a lot of things that get sort of slipped through the cracks. You know, you start in Alabama, and so everyone just follows Alabama rules. And then you end up in New York, and no one's just gonna follow different rules because they cross an imaginary boundary on the ground, right?
If they don't want you on the train, they throw you off it while it moves. Yeah, and there's a part where they aim for the rocks. They kill a guy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And there's no oversight on that. There's no,
Where would you get it?
Well, and there's no
where would it come
law
from?
Enforcement that covers the whole country at that time.
No, in the 1920s, they had Pinkertons? No. Pinkertons were a little earlier than that. It was like the first version of police.
Okay. They were the
But I'm pretty sure the Pinkertons were more of a gang.
Not the coppers.
The coppers came from the copper in their badges, I think.
Yeah, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. The fuzz refers to the fuzzy helmets that the Brits wear.
The Brits, yeah, that's epic.
Which is actually probably the inspiration for how a lot of wind socks are for microphones.
What?
Like it looks just like a fuzz hat.
Kind of does, yeah, especially the bigger ones.
Yeah. I mean, not like this one. This isn't a windsock, I don't think. Like what we have on our
ones that we have on our microphones.
Yeah, I mean,
that none of the people at home can see.
They might be, but like what I know as a windsock is actually it's like shag carpet.
Dude, what I know of a windsock is you hang it outside and it tells you which way it's blowing. But I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, they're all fluffy and they look almost like the inside of a wool jacket.
Thicker. I'm talking
thicker.
I'm talking like shaggy dog.
Oh, okay.
Which is probably where the expression shag carpet comes from.
I think the expression shaggy dog probably comes from the expression shag carpet.
I think shag is actually the core of the entire situation. I think if we could set up
Shall we shag now or shag later? Fuck!
Wow, dude.
I panicked.
I mean, it doesn't matter when you shag, when you fuck yourself. Probably my favorite, like, aggressive thing to say. Like, when somebody, like, puts you in a bad situation is, you fucked me.
Don't you ever try to fuck me, Eric.
And I got that from, Hesher.
Really?
Yeah, remember when,
oh, yeah!
When he attracts the police to the guy living in, like, the construction house?
Yeah, he's like, you fucked me. And
You
then
fucked me. And he throws a pipe bomb
throws
at
a
it.
bomb through the window.
That's a great movie.
It was so bizarre. I think that's how it was even sold to us. I think our dad just said,
yeah.
this movie is just really weird.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Yeah.
But it's like a movie about maturity and growing old.
It's Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Rainn Wilson, and
oh yeah, he plays the kid's dad.
Yeah.
I love Rainn Wilson, man. I want to watch The Rocker again. Keep trying to convince my girlfriend to watch it.
always rock a pocket of puke.
Oh, bang a gong, get it on. Bang a gong, get it on.
Band members share everything: toothbrushes, girlfriends, deodorant.
Gross. I'm the band sort of guy.
A pocket of puke.
Rock a pocket. Oh fuck.
That's so gross.
That was annoying. Yeah, there's just so many legendary lines in that movie. Like, they play plenty of elevators play Celine Dion. That don't make it right.
I love the part where, like, to me, if you're gonna make a movie about musicians and you don't have somebody writing good music in it, like, just don't. Just stop.
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
That's such a good point.
And there's good music in that, and understanding of how to write a song, where the guitarist brings a song to the band called "I'm So Bitter." That is a sad, slow song, and and then Rainn Wilson goes, "How about we kick it up a notch, tune up our guitars, and say I'm not bitter," and
just see what happens.
It completely changes the song and makes it a much more interesting listen. And that right there, it's like clearly whoever was making this movie actually gives a shit about music.
Yeah, they understand the process.
Yeah, it's so funny. You can tell, like, when you're watching like a show about technology, and you can tell the people who made it don't give a shit about technology.
I know, or anything that has to do with like hackers.
Yeah, have you been watching Mr. Robot?
I have not. I just finished Colony, bro. Calm down.
Because I'm calm.
I am calm.
I'm not fucking yelling. Why? Why, dude? Why?
Jesus.
You fucked me.
Jesus. These little tiny jumps.
Yeah, Mr. Robot. You know, I don't know a lot about it, but the hacking world, but it certainly seems like, and it's the kind of the general consensus is that they did it pretty well. They did hacking pretty well. Like, it's a huge part of hacking someone is just figuring out their password.
Yeah. Yeah, not all hacking involves getting into the backdoor codes.
Yeah, and he refers to hacking a person, like that's how he says it. Like, he hacks people
rather than their actual account.
Yeah, and there's definitely times where he tricks people into believing that they're after him when he's after them and shit like that. And so he definitely does like backdoor stuff, but most of the time he just he like gets into someone's system but he still needs the password, so he kind of just like searches through stuff or like goes through their personal belongings to find like a picture of their cat named Muffins, and he's like, all right, well, let's try Muffins 1 2 3. Oh, that was it. It's like shit like that. Like,
yeah,
some people have like passwords of like guests and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm sure password 01 probably works.
Really?
Oh, I'm sure, dude.
I mean,
even though it's like the oldest one in the book.
I've heard of shit like that. I've just never heard of the 01 before.
Oh, really?
I've heard of like password 1, password 1 2 3.
Oh, okay.
ABC 1 2 3, QWERTY 1 2 3.
Password 01 is what I'll use on something that's like a serious throwaway. Like, you know, if you have to make like an IGN account because they won't let you, you know, like, you know, those situations.
I don't even think they're worth making a throwaway.
Yeah, actually, just don't sign up. I don't know what to do here.
That's the sound. Just drop down.
Drop down onto that?
No, you like jump to the
go across.
Jump
Yeah,
to the
okay.
3 square. Drop down to there because that's where you were.
Okay, yeah.
You missed the jump,
there
right?
You go, there you go.
Didn't you fall down?
I just didn't know. Yeah, no, I was just freaking out.
The IGN is actually it's actually an acronym. It's a pronounceable.
International Gaming Network?
No, that would be an abbreviation.
Oh.
It's an acronym. It's pronounceable. It's the sound you make when you don't get the information you need from them because they waste your fucking time. And you know what? I would feel bad, but it's sort of the same thing with the discount actors. But do better. Prove me wrong, IGN.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get upset that thing was said. Just do better.
Do better. Make stuff where there's stuff in it. Instead of all your content being in the headline.
Yes. If all of your content is given to me before I even arrive, I'm not going to have a respect for your publication.
Right.
Because when I see a title, it makes me think, ooh, what's that about? But if that's all there is, if there's no underlying, if I can't go and find where you got that info from and what you're basing it on and like what the background is, I just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't care. You get it out? You get it, Igan?
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
Next time, we'll you know, next time we'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.